video is all about my favourite cruelty-free brands. Now, this is quite a recent thing for me, discovering more cruelty-free brands, mainly because my favourite products that I was using before, I wasn't actually aware that they were still testing on animals, and it's been quite eye-opening for me, just realising how many brands are still testing their products on animals. I knew it was still going on, but I think maybe I was turning a blind eye to it, and it's a very new thing. I only very recently went through all of my makeup, and I've kind of sifted through it to make it predominantly cruelty-free, and it's really, really frustrating when you discover that some of your favourite products are still being tested on animals. Let's just let that ambulance go by. I do think, and I hope, that one day in the future animal testing will be illegal worldwide. How long that will take, I do not know. Maybe it'll take a few campaigns to do, I don't know, but because I have quite a following on my social media platforms, I thought, you know what? Why don't I just kind of set a standard? Not that I'm doing this totally on my own, like, yes, I'm going to be the one to set the standards, but I just thought, you know, as I do have a bit of a following, I might as well try to encourage more and more people to incorporate cruelty-free brands into their daily routine. So despite saying that some of my favourite products I discovered do test on animals, a lot of them I was so pleasantly surprised to find out that they didn't. And it just kind of makes me think, if these brands can do it, why can't the others do it? But one day, like I said, one day it'll happen, I'm sure. So I've got 10 brands that I'm going to show you that I absolutely love. None of them are actually new brands that I've discovered. They're all ones that I've been using for years. So they are genuinely good products that I have loved, and I'm going to show you 2 products per brand. And the first one is bareMinerals. You guys know that I absolutely love bareMinerals, and this is their Complexion Rescue. I don't wear foundation on a daily basis just because I find it too heavy on my skin. I like to have more of a natural coverage, and when I feel like I need just a little bit more coverage than just concealer and powder, that's when I'll go for Complexion Rescue. And this one is in Natural 05, but I actually have another shade and I can't remember what colour that one is, but it's basically almost like a really hydrating tinted moisturiser, and I've actually got it on right now. Another one of their products that I love is their Bare Skin Serum Concealer. I really like this. It's a liquid concealer rather than a cream concealer. I just find it really light. Again, it's not too heavy, but it also does just kind of cover everything that you want covered. It works really well. The next brand is Real Techniques, the makeup brushes. I have used these for years and they are absolutely brilliant. And this is the Expert Face Brush. I use this for applying foundation. Really easy to apply. I love the feel, nice and soft. And also, oh, I don't actually know the name of this one. It's the 201 kind of blending eyeshadow brush. This is a really good all-rounder blending eyeshadow brush. So if I'm doing a bit of a smoky eye, I just use this to blend it all out and make it a bit softer. And the next one is Topshop Beauty, and I was so excited when I found out that this was cruelty-free, particularly their nail varnishes. I've loved these for so long, and this one is their matte metallic nail varnish. This is a new one for me, and it's 16 Candles, that's the name of it. It's such a beautiful, pretty pink colour. Metallic, but it's matte, and I know they're two kind of contradicting words, metallic and matte, but it gives such a lovely finish. I really like this. And another product that I love of theirs is their liquid lip. This is in the colour Phony. I've got it on right now. It's just a really great everyday colour. The kind of, you know, when you're doing your makeup and you think, oh, I don't really know what colour to go for this. It's so lovely. It's just quite neutral, natural, and almost like a nudie colour. Really lovely. And the next brand is Aveda, possibly my favourite brand, and I actually get my hair coloured by this. So loads of people have been asking me recently where I get my hair done. Yeah, I get it coloured at Aveda. I love it so much. It's all kind of plant powered, and the 2 products that I basically couldn't live without is the Damage Remedy, and this is basically if you have kind of dry hair in a way, and to protect it from heat, I smooth this through damp hair. So after I've washed it and kind of towel dried it, smooth that through the ends, and it just basically protects your hair. And the next one is also Smooth Infusion. My hair has a tendency to go a bit crazy and frizzy sometimes, so if I feel like it's getting like that when I wash it after applying Damage Remedy, I will smooth through some of the Nourishing Style cream, and The Smooth Infusion is a whole range that they have, the same as Damage Remedy, but my personal favourite is the Nourishing Style Cream. It's also great actually if you have curly hair, because you can just smooth this through, kind of just scrunch it up, and then it will give you some nice kind of beach waves. For that lovely glowy skin that I absolutely love, especially in the summer, my favourite brand is Hourglass, particularly their highlighters. So this is their ambient lighting palette, and it has 3 different kind of highlighting shades. To be honest, I kind of blend them all together and use them, but I just use that on my cheekbones. You have seen me use this palette in so many makeup tutorials that I do, because it is my absolute favourite highlighter. Also, the other product that I love of theirs is the Veil Foundation. I like it because, again, it's not too heavy and it really does just give that lovely glowy coverage, and it just looks really nice and natural. I would wear this more when I do need a little bit more coverage than the Complexion Rescue, so evenings out or events, that kind of thing. A lovely brand that I discovered a few months ago is Inika, and this is their mineral blush in the colour Peachy Keen, and I've never actually been that into mineral makeup before, but this I really, really love because it's so light on your skin, you can hardly feel it, and the pigment is actually amazing. That's one thing that I was always a bit iffy about with mineral makeup, that it probably wouldn't have much pigment in there, especially something like a blush, but this one is so lovely, and it actually has a bit of a highlight in there as well, built in, a bit of a shimmer. So you can't go too heavy on the Hourglass ambient lighting palette with this as well, but on its own, it's so beautiful. Another one of those products that I love using is their mineral eyeshadows, and this is in the colour Pink Fetish. It's a very, very pale, subtle pink colour, but again, it's mineral, so you've got to be careful about just getting it everywhere. That's one thing with mineral makeup, is it can just be so messy. So what I do is I just kind of tap a bit into the lid and use it straight from there. But again, it's just such a lovely shimmer in there. It's so nice. You can actually use that as a highlighter because it's such a subtle colour. Another brand that I was so happy about to find out it was cruelty free is Laura Mercier. Now, this has been one of my favourite body creams for quite a while now, mainly because it just smells incredible. Oh, it's so good. It's actually amazing. This is their body cream souffle in vanilla. I was going to say flavour vanilla because it actually smells like you could eat it, but no, it's not a flavour, scent. And the other product of Laura Mercier that I've been loving recently is their tiny little lip glosses, because this is so good to just carry around in your handbag for little touch-ups. This is in the colour Pink Pop, and it's just a lovely girly pink colour. No other way to describe it really, it's just a lovely pink colour. Next we have Eyeko. They are absolutely great at mascaras, and my favourite one is the Black Magic mascara. It's just really good at adding volume and length at the same time, that I love, and also it's really long lasting. That's what I really like about it. And they also have a sports version that is waterproof. But I don't have that, so that's a cheeky third one that I like. But this is also their Black Magic liquid liner, really easy to apply, and that's the most important thing with a liquid liner, is that you can actually get it on your face, on your eyes symmetrically, and I find this is really easy to use. Another brand that I was very happy to discover was cruelty free is Illamasqua, and this is their beautiful eyeshadow palette of 4 gorgeous glittery shimmery shadows, and this is my favourite, the bottom pink one, and I've actually got that on now. It's really nice to do your eyeshadow how you normally would, particularly in the daytime, and then dab your eyeshadow brush in this and just kind of dab it on the eyelid, and just adds that subtle kind of glitter. I don't know if you can see it on me right now, but it's so beautiful. All of them are really lovely actually. And also I've been really impressed with their mascara. I never stick to one mascara. I have like 3 or 4 different ones that I alternate every day. So if I'm not using the Eyeko one, I will be using the Illamasqua mascara. And the final brand that I want to share with you is Caudalie, and this is their moisturising sorbet. This is such a refreshing moisturiser. I use this in the mornings, and I found especially in the warmer months, now that we've finally got a bit of summer in the UK, not today though, it's just really refreshing, and I love the way that it feels on the skin and just sinks in really well. And also another one of their products that I've actually used for such a long time, and it has somehow lasted, and I really hope they still sell it because it's such a great product. I'm sure they do, but I've just had it for a long time. It is their Divine Legs Tinted Body Lotion. I don't actually use fake tan too often, but if I'm going out and I have my legs out, I'll just kind of smooth a little bit of this and it gives such a lovely shimmer. And also another thing that I really like about it is I don't find it gives me really streaky legs like other instant fake tans can do, so that's always a plus with instant tans. And also I love the packaging, it's so pretty, these lovely glass bottles. So they are all of my favourite cruelty-free brands. I really hope you have enjoyed watching this video. I know it's a bit different and I've never actually spoken about cruelty-free products before, because obviously you know that I'm on a plant-based diet, so it kind of makes sense for me to be integrating more and more cruelty-free brands into my daily routine. As I have only just started about being more conscious of cruelty-free brands, I think it will take a while for me to be totally cruelty-free for all of my brands, and I know that sounds awful to say, but I do think it's one of those things where it'll just take time, you know, to start introducing more brands and discovering more brands. It takes a while to get to know a new brand anyway, let alone when it's your whole kind of makeup and skincare. So hopefully eventually everything that I use will be cruelty-free, and I hope maybe you guys can be a little bit more conscious of it as well, even if it's just incorporating a few more and just being aware of what it is that you're using, I guess. And to be honest, it's such a shame that we have to be conscious of this. Why is it even happening still? It blows my mind how it's still going on with animals being tested in labs on beauty products for us to just maybe look and feel a bit better. But hopefully one day it won't be something we have to worry about and no brands will test on animals, but we will see, we will see. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video and I will see you very soon. Bye! So the first one is having a spring clean. I basically have spent the last few days tearing my flat apart and just going through all of my clothes, my makeup, things around my flat that has just been piling up.